The unpredictability of the Championship continues year after year. This season is no exception as Leeds United and Sheffield United fight it out for second place and that automatic promotion push in the last 3 games of the season. Leeds United thought they had it all wrapped up, but we let it slip against Wigan at home against 10 men. Can you believe that? But don't worry, Leeds fans, I'm about to tell you why I still think we're going to do it. What a roller coaster ride this last few weeks has been. This whole season, we've been in first or second place the whole time. And over the last few weeks, Sheffield United have caught up and they've been leapfrogging us and we've been leapfrogging them and they've been leapfrogging us and so on and so forth. And that's why I'm not overly concerned at the moment, because the loss against Birmingham was actually probably a harder one to take because we were actually lower than them on points at the time. But now we're in a situation where we're level on points but just lacking in the goal difference department. And you never know, over the next 3 games we could actually start outscoring them and overtake them in that aspect. But I don't think that it's going to be like that. I can't see Sheffield United winning the next 3 games in a row. And the reason why is because every time they've gone in front, they've actually choked, right? And then they've lost or dropped points, and then we've gone back in front. And so on, when we're in front, we choke. So it just shows that both of us are a little bit inexperienced being in the lead, and when it comes to the pressure point at the end of the season, we both seem to lose that sort of thing that got us there in the first place. The only team that seems to be flying and not worrying about the pressure is Norwich. And if you notice, every single time Leeds get into have a good season and get a promotion run, it's always Norwich that seems to be along there with us. They're such an annoying little club. I can't stand them. I remember when we were promoted from League One into the Championship, it was the same situation. We were first all season, and then we went on a bit of a bad run, and Norwich overtook us and went on and won the league. And yeah, we came second, but on the last game of the season. But you know what? I would have it no other way, because Leeds don't like to do it the easy way, but it always makes it more thrilling and exciting, and that's what football's all about. So over the next 3 games, I think there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, twists and turns. And I was shocked as much as anyone to see that Wigan performance. You know, when you score against 10 men and you go 1-0 up, you'd expect to go on and win that, especially a team like Leeds that have been so good all season against a team like Wigan who have been so poor all season. And it was a crazy match, really. Hernandez had a very bad game generally. I mean, that's not like him. But look, we can't focus on the negatives, and one thing I really was disappointed to see in the Leeds United supporters groups was a lot of bad energy and bad vibes about the match and about the players and this and that. And look, at the end of the day, if you had said at the beginning of the season Leeds would be in 3rd place but on level points with Sheffield United, just some 5 or 6 goals down on goal difference, I think we would have taken that with a few games left to play. Because anything can happen at the moment. And we're definitely in the playoffs. Okay, we don't have a great track history in the playoffs, but you don't know this season because Leeds are a completely different team than they were in the past. A completely different style of play and manager and everything. And I think that Marcelo Bielsa's done wonders. Like in 1 season, he's completely transformed the playing style. Compared to the last few years where we've been playing hoofball and lobbing it up and not having a real identity to our play, and all of a sudden he's transformed it to us. I don't think we can have any complaints. And the same goes for Andrea Radrizzani. He's only been owner of the club for a couple of years, and he's already brought us almost back to the promised land. He's probably the only owner in football at the moment that's going to actually turn a profit in what he does, because everyone knows in a football club there's not really any money in it. Money just flies out because you have to buy loads of players and wage bills and everything. But to buy a Championship club and within 2 years be promoted to the Premier League, that's got to be some profit in it for him. So I think he's done fantastic, and he's brought in Bielsa, the right man for the job. I just hope that whatever happens this season, whether we get promoted or not, that Bielsa stays around, because this year of work he's done has been amazing. And look, I don't think that it's the end for us. There's so much more to play for. And, this Ipswich game, which is the final game of the season, if it all comes down to that, it's going to be fantastic. It's just going to be just like it was when we were promoted to the Championship, when it all went down to the last game. The only bad thing this time is that it's not at home. So, pitch invasions won't be quite as impressive this time. Ipswich is practically a guaranteed 3 points. You know, they've not been very good. They're bottom of the league. But, you know, we said that about Wigan, didn't we? And that, look what happened there. I think what happened against Wigan was they went down to 10 men, we scored a goal. I think the players just thought, you know, we've got this in the bag. They already thought they had the 3 points. It wasn't until Wigan were very clinical. Every time they came forward, they scored. Almost looked like they were going to score. And then it just shook the players up. I don't think that's going to happen again. I think we'll be back on form. As we know, this Leeds side, they don't lose twice very often, if you realise. After that shock, that's a shock to the system. Okay, we've got 3 games left. Let's just give it all we've got and let's just go for it. I think Sheffield United are going to drop points, especially this Hull away game, this next one. Hull's home form is really good, actually, at the moment. I believe that Hull could win some points from Sheffield United and do us a favour. But it's all about this Brentford game tomorrow night. I'm in Malaysia, by the way, which is 7 hours in front of the UK. So I'm going to be watching it about 3 a.m. here. And then I'll do a video after that. So thank you very much for watching. It's all on tomorrow night. It's so exciting. I can't wait for it. Please subscribe. Share it with all the Leeds United fans you know. It does mean a lot. Let's march them together. See you in the next one. Cheers.